What's going on, people? Hi. I don't care, right? The intro sucks. What I do care about is getting that going and this. So YouTube's been marking my videos as spam, which kind of says a lot, I guess. I'm not going to say they're right or wrong. I feel like they're a little wrong. I kind of feel attacked, but I have been doing silent videos, turning them on and off, etc. So I get it. I get it, YouTube. Right, so the big thing, why am I a dwarf, why am I a fighter? I realized this game is so packed with content that I don't have to love my first character. I really don't. I can just play one and start getting through the game and finish it. Because why not, right? So I was like, what's a simple first character? Fighter. What's the iconic fighter? Dwarf. Iconic weapon, dwarven great axes. Two-handed weapon style. Jumping into combat and swinging. So dodge, mobility, whirling attack, things like that. Dodge, mobility, spring attack, whirling attack. And then the power attack line. Just because I'm a dwarven fighter, not about finesse, I'll have plenty of extra attack power to fuel the power attack. And then the dwarven great axes. With the resilience to endure, dwarven war axes, got it. With the ability to endure, great assault. So a simple first class, just to get through the stories, just to see what's on offer. And then for each class, I'll probably get a $10 pack that opens up a new adventure for the next character, so it'll expand as we go. Ceiling Cat is watching you. What the fuck? Ceiling Cat is watching you. By Too Quick Thick Skull. That's his guild name. Damn, he is looking fierce. That sword looks simple as fuck, though. I think some of these characters fail to realize how cool they look. Anyway, what are we doing? Baldar, that's the defense mission. So we're going to go to the scroll mission, which he gives us, Linus. Oh, by the way, you could skip the tutorial, which, of course, why couldn't you? It's the only thing to let people do. I hate tutorials so much, and poor Kazooie, she has to hear about it all the time. Like all my weird little hot takes on gaming and the things I like and don't like. We're going to drag our bar open, and no matter how I feel about this guy, if I got an idea about a character, I'm going to write it down, and we're going to save it for later. But we are locked into the Kensei, we don't need to sneak. We're not sneaking for shit. I don't ever see us sneaking. So it's A, Q, W, R, and then T. Okay, got it. Items, re-equipped, Control R. We have Kensei Focus Axes, and then if we go to I, no money, because we did not do the intro. However, we don't need it for this one.
Dust and mold fill this ill-maintained storehouse. You can hear the telltale skittering of vermin nearby.
Damn, 80% strike-through chance? What was that? Okay. Hear that? Come my girl. Chicken bumps in the night. Nah, someone dropped something in the house. If not, it's gonna be brat. Nice. Oh, another thing I want to do with this character is avoid secondary damage. I want physical damage to be the only thing, and I want to make it so high that it doesn't matter. I know it's not worth my time picking this shit up, right? But it's my first character. Who gives a fuck? It's not my first, but it's the first one that I'm going to take through to max level. I don't think I have a character over level 4. I think it's the highest I've gotten, which is not high at all. So I forced myself to really, because there's so many ways to approach the game. You want to be able to do them all. You can't, and you shouldn't be able to. Otherwise, the other characters won't matter. The character development wouldn't be as enjoyable as it is.
This appears to be the main story. It seems the villagers have been preparing for a protracted siege.
I'm kind of not in the mood to see a bunch of secondary effects on every attack, or to focus on more than one damage type. I want to have a singular focus this first playthrough, so that I can get through the first playthrough, and less of the mental energy is going to be spent on figuring out my character, because it's a dwarven fighter.
A large silver key falls out of a Sahag and emerges from a hidden passage, demanding the key.
Let's go.
You mustn't let the scrolls fall into devourer hands.
W for sunder, R for kick, trip. Cool. He can jump. Oh, that's another thing. You're going to notice my stats are kind of weird. I actually took some time and went through the character sheet, and I saw what I needed. So for the maximum 2-weapon fighting, I need 17 strength. 17 con is just because I had the points, and we can find one extra point while leveling up to just dump in each of those to make them each 18. Dexterity +1, I'm going to be wearing heavy armor. So the heavier the armor, the less the dexterity bonus for now. But that's just enough to get me these. 1 second. With the dexterity, we can get the dodge, mobility, spring attack, spinning whirling attack, which I want to have with this. So his focus is going to be mobility and damage, right? Just mobility and damage. I want him to move, I want him to swing. With a bit less on Constitution. We're going to take incidental damage all the time, so Constitution should always be thought of at the very least. But aside from that, this character is mostly planned out. There's going to be items that throw me for a loop, like, holy shit, this exists? Because it's D&D, there always is. But to know what I want to do with my character shouldn't change. Some people will manipulate their characters to include the nuanced abilities that items may give you. But I'd rather just grab the items that enhance the plan I have for my character, rather than plan my character around the items to get some kind of like cheap first order optimal strategy. I think I'm getting it. I think I'm getting it. Oh shit. I really need to get this memorized if I'm going to be going through so much with all my characters. But why? Why do I need to get this memorized? You know, it's a fucking... Save time, I guess, would be the thing. But if I'm streaming, I'm streaming. Right? Like, that's what I'm doing.
The protective spell dissipates. All that remains now is to take and deliver the
Got it.
scroll.
That strike through is great. So strike through means that when you hit a character, there is a percentage chance, in our case 80% chance, that we're going to strike another character. So that's the benefit of two-handed weapons. It's like, there's few enemies? Okay, well, I'm going to cut through the first and hit the second because it's so goddamn heavy. I don't know what's faster. I think running out would be faster. Let me see, because it's right there. Yeah. I gotta learn these little tricks on what's faster just because I'm gonna go through multiple characters. And the path to progression, God, I hate to say this, but story-wise, it's linear. These are like levels in a game. One second. Okay. So, we just got the Fortitude belt. Man, I'm in such a good relationship. Y'all have no idea. Like, you have no fucking clue. Let's see. She's got me tea and shit. No, I don't want to know what do you sell. I want to sell. I'd like to trade. Holy composite longbow. I'll take that 41 platinum, please. Then for buying, we need plate armor. Really? No dwarven war axe, no plate armor. Ugh. It's so limited. Okay, fine. You still have items in your buy or sell repair list. Yes. Oh, I didn't sell those. I mean, I could hold on to the gems, right? Yeah, why not? It's so low pressure. It's so low pressure. And once you buy the content, like you have it, and they're doing a major update with this new expansion, I don't know. Like, I want to fucking chill, man. I want to enjoy a D&D adventure. And games don't have to look... I don't know. This is just what I enjoy. And I always try to justify it instead of just enjoying it, which is the wrong way to approach it. But this bow can go. Yeah, it's going to take up a main slot. I don't think so, bow. And it's free. Yep, bye. What is this? Yeah, we'll do that later. I'll do like one expansion a month because they're only like 10 bucks or whatever. But I'm not breaking the bank. I haven't even got through the main game. First option for you. This is going to be kind of easy, I think, with the fighter.
Ahead is the cellar where the Canith crystal is hidden.
Send it. The only problem is going to be like traps
the
and shit.
life-saving heat emanating from the magic crystal Boldar spoke of.
If I can get a bard,
but from
that'd
the
be amazing.
shadows approach those who would doom Korthos by destroying it.
Nice. Too easy. Let's go. Ooh, I see one. Come on. Fucking dork. I swear to God, my body is too small for my personality. Oh, fuck yeah, let's go. Just hacking them to bits. That's why I like to see big, fat numbers. Slower hits. I like slower hits. I've been building a lot in attack speed, finding myself unsatisfied. Wham, 32. Like, that -1 from the fire on this axe is bugging me. I want to get rid of every secondary damage source and just pure raw fucking pain. Now, if I wanted to go that route, Barbarian would be it, right? Barbarian might be it. No, no, nope, nope. We'll do Barbarian next. Right now we get Fighter. We're gonna appreciate it. Nice. How do I block? Don't need to know that yet, apparently. And we have a skill point dump with. There's one left. There's always this asshole taking forever, and I don't know the conditions to unlock this right here. Where you at?
You have slain the last cultist, thus protecting the Caneth crystal and saving Corvus.
Doing this unlocks a chest. I don't know the conditions for that. What's up, Rock? Level 2, huh? I don't know why I do that. Max Bane. You know, the assistance is good, but I kind of want just reduce physical damage taken by 4, except from bludgeon and slashing weapons. Bludgeon and piercing. I would say Spear Bane. I don't want no damn rogues poking me in the back. Does this hit everybody? Okay, I had a hard sneeze fit just now. It was hard. Lana Rhodes. Lana Rhodes. Okay, cool. Lana or Lena? Dude sounds like a didgeridoo. You know, one thing I am excited about, getting back into the D&D community, is because I think that's what it is. So let's have an honest talk here. I think. Uh-oh. Yeah, I will. We're gonna try a harder difficulty. I think what it is, hey, did we not do it yet? We haven't. So the character customization, big deal. Unique ways to approach problem solving, big deal. Pretty much everything I've wanted, you know, when it comes to like EverQuest or Rift or WoW or anything is unique and interesting ways to play characters. And the ability for me to explore with character creation in a way to where I can create something unique to me that's at least viable. That option simply does not exist with other games. And all these MMOs have died, and they have these ugly monetization systems
Coming from deep in the
that has
crypt,
got me looking
you hear the
at
strange and
Gloomhaven over
unsettling
there,
echoes that Kaya spoke of.
and then
And by
wondering
the
about
strange
when my buddy's gonna
sarcophagi
finish
line the
his
wall. You
D&D
notice something
campaign.
strange about the wall to the west.
Listen,
If you
ladies, it's
search, you
strange.
found
Way
some
too
kind
much. Oh, I
of
found
secret
it.
door in the wall.
That's right, we do have some
This
intelligence.
is a dark and dusty passage. It doesn't look like anyone's come through here in decades.
Yeah, see, we're at intelligence 10, and apparently that's enough. But none of it makes a difference to me. You know, we don't really need all that stuff. Let's just go through. It's fun breaking things.
A chest. It's out in the open and unprotected. And that's probably what the dead cultist by the chest thought.
Gate lever is locked.
Acid sprays out of the wall as the gate slams shut.
Ooh. No, that's so dumb. And why would you put it first? I know why they put it first. Like, don't. Fucking don't. The nerve. The
A treasure
nerve of
chest
these
glimmers
assholes.
in this passage. There may be something of use inside.
I'll tell you what, though. I'm going to do things like get a race, get a class here
What
and
were
there
those cultists
as we go.
up to? This heavy
Because they
mace
deserve
is a
that much.
bludgeoning weapon, ideal for smashing apart skeletons. Their bones are resistant
But when I see
to
shit
puncturing or
re-roll
slashing
loot
weapons.
on every, let me turn that fucking off. Like, stop being
In
a
the middle
dickhead.
of this chamber is an evil devourer altar.
I don't want to be reminded
By
to
it,
reread when
the
I'm playing
Sahuagin rumble,
something that
a
the
magical
people who came
crest
before you
appears from the
created, which is
destroyed
excellent.
altar. If you take it with you, it may be useful
Like, the guys who
later.
created this really
You
did a
continue to
fantastic
hear
job.
cultists about their evil work from further inside the crypt.
Yes. Monetization's made me so bitter. But I think that Elder Scrolls Online, I hate the characters in Elder Scrolls Online. I hate the classes. I hate them. They're so gay and ridiculous. They're fucking stupid. I hate them. Like, you really want me to sit there and spam that uninteresting ass attack if I want to make like a Shadow Knight or whatever? Like, I don't know. Obviously, I don't know because a lot of people love it. But the characters are really uninteresting. At least the base classes. They don't do anything for me. And they force me into these skills where I'm like, I hate this skill. And every class, I hated skill. It's like, why do I want to wield a two-handed axe? And then you force me to do like a golden lance
There's
attack.
another Sahuagin.
Why do I have an axe
It
then?
croaks.
Dum-dum.
Crag
If
Wolf
you're going to
hated.
force me to use
In
a spear.
life, you served the light. Another crest
I
drops
just don't
out
understand
as you smash the
design
altar.
decisions
There might
nowadays.
still be other altars elsewhere in the script.
I think Elder Scrolls Online would have been better served with a leveling system like this. But yeah, I don't like Elder Scrolls Online at all. It looks so gorgeous. It really does. But the way the characters are set up to be leveled,
As you slay these foul cultists,
and then the
take
abilities
care
they
the
have,
treasure
it's
chest
just so
glimmers
ugh.
in the dark passage here.
I hate using them. I hate using
Though
them.
rusty,
Like, this is
this
terrible.
longsword is still sharp.
And the shitty part
It's a
about it is the
slashing
game
weapon.
looks so damn good,
Perfect
and
for
it's so
slicing.
clean.
There's a Sahuagin in here, performing some kind of ritual.
But the characters and skills are more important to me than the rest of the world.
When the altar collapses, a third crest appears. It glows with cold
We
magic.
got them all. Nice. gonna get spoiled by Fighter. Watch. I'm gonna have an unreal expectation for the difficulty curve. Or, you know, I'm gonna run into obstacles that fighters can't handle. And be like, oh, I wish I was something else right now. But that's what the allure of D&D is. It's like, I wish I was something else right now, right? That's the fundamental part of it, is what can I be that's super cool to me, but impossible in real life. I can't be a dwarven warrior running around with a two-handed axe. Not feasible in 2022, sorry. Imagination. There it is. Imagination and character development. That's what's missing.
A magical barrier blocks the way, and behind it, you fit the last
And some would
crest
say,
in
you know, oh, there's
place,
plenty of
and the
imagination
magic
in the
shield
character designs of
dissipates.
Elder Scrolls. Yeah, there is.
Sahuagin
From the
sun
developers.
sticks out with
They
endless
decided what
voice.
those characters are going to play like, what moves they're going to have.
Shatters.
And the abilities are too far detached from layman's thoughts, or
Your bold
what I would
action
conceive
saved
to be like
Korthos
a two-handed
and
axe
brought
ability,
the Sahuagin's fell scheme to naught.
that it's alienating.
The treasure chest in the antechamber is now yours.
That was the thing. It's like my Argonian is carrying a two-handed axe, right? Why am I being forced to use either a spear attack as my main attack, a golden spear? I'm not carrying a two-handed axe so I can watch my character summon a golden spear. I want to do something cool with the two-handed axe. That's why I have it. And then even the necromancy line, which is something I normally love. It's like, I have a two-handed axe. I want to be like a Shadow Knight, you know? But you're going to force me to use this scythe attack, or I don't level up my Shadow Knight abilities? They've masked their character customization it seems like it would offer you limitless choices, but it really doesn't. Because all the abilities are really stupid to look at, don't make sense for the things I picked, which is what I hate about it. I really don't like Elder Scrolls Online. I just hate the characters. I hate the classes. I hate the skills. They're so anti whatever I'm trying to make in every single sense of the word. And that's an unpopular and niche opinion, and I get it. But maybe it's because my roots are D&D-ish. Like, I played D&D far before I played EverQuest, and one of the appeals of EverQuest was that it was like, oh, this is like D&D on computer. But damn, dude, like, ESO, I was like, you know, they let you have
Hero.
all these
It is on the people's lips as you walk
ability
by.
points and everything,
Cautious looks have become friendly nods. Then word
but
comes that
it
your
really
presence
just
is
steals
requested
so
in the
much
tavern.
agency in how your character and how you perceive your character's combat. Yeah, you can do a lot with their skills, but the skills aren't really in line with what I want for my character. Oh yeah, this is a shortcut. And that's important because it's my character, not the developers. So give me my options. I don't know. Their idea of what a two-handed weapon fighter should be should not override the players unless it's a very specific type of game. You know, like God of War, for instance. There's no character agency in God of War because the character is meant to be taken as is. I don't know. Once you open up the MMO, how do I phrase this? Because it's a puzzling issue. The MMO industry has a very clear problem. It's not. It didn't start with monetization. Predatory monetization became a way I think, for developers to try to overcome the shortcomings of not getting results. But I think that they're not realizing that they're not getting results, not because of the monetization, but because they forgot what the fuck a person plays an MMO for. The social aspect, the story, and agency over your character. And adventure. They've taken away adventure with icons. Icons and convenience, right? So the adventure sense is gone. Agency over the character. They have these cool ideas for developing a character and they force them on you instead of making them available. Make those things available, but don't force them on the character. Or the player. Let the player have agency over the character. That's another sin. Monetization. The whole ESO's monetization seems to be good. You buy adventure. Like if you want a new adventure, you pay for it, and you have it forever. That's fucking cool. DDO, similar thing. But I think of it like buying the books of Dungeons and Dragons. You buy a book, you have it, you have the content. And then, I don't know, it just all seems so simple. But in today's environment, there's just this gaping void. MMOs, I have no faith in past 2 years. Like I think for the first 2 years, any MMO is going to be fine, and companies know this too. We're not the only ones observing that there's a short lifespan on an MMO. Like they know it and they monetize it. They found a way to scientifically turn it into profit. That's the problem. This is why I don't play AAA titles anymore because they're taking advantage of me. They're like this. We're going to get what we can out of this vehicle for entertainment. It's not an art form, it's a vehicle for entertainment. So we're going to get what we can out of it while the getting's good. And that's the mindset. And I can't fucking get behind that. Like, not even in the littlest bit. Because look at this. The stories in this game, when did this come out anyway? Like 2009 or something? The stories are phenomenal. It's the character development is rich. I just don't like the AAA market. I live in a gaming world where I don't belong as an adult. And the hardest part to swallow with that is that as a child, I was bullied relentlessly for being in the gaming sphere and I was teased. And adults still kind of like, I still kind of get the, oh, that's what you're doing, that's what you're doing thing. Like, so I've constantly been berated, whether passively. It's more passive now because I've become a physically stronger and more competent human than I was when I was younger. The bullying used to be overt when I was a kid. But now as an adult, it's like, oh, that's what you're doing with your life? That's what you believe in? It's like, yeah, yeah, motherfucker, yeah, it is. So deal with it. So I had to deal with being isolated from gaming as a child, and now as an adult, it's like, well, everything is so Clash of Clans and fucking monetized for money. Everyone's so business minded. And it's gross. It's like, that's not what gaming is. This is the most powerful form of artistic expression that has ever fucking existed. And we've corporatized it and monetized it and devalued it into something that's like, it's only for kids. It has no artistic value. And it's meant to be a vehicle to make money as quickly as possible. That's horseshit. Anybody who thinks that that's what this is, you're not allowed to appreciate music. You're not allowed to appreciate paint. You're not allowed to appreciate drawing or any form of artistic expression if you feel that way about games, because video games are all of those combined. If you get a team of individuals who are passionate, you can get some of the most memorable music. Like, the experience is beyond description. And that's kind of what I get when I play this. Yeah, this is whack, right? Like the graphics technologically it's low, Who gives a shit? To be real. People play fucking
Your waiting
Roblox.
bears fruit.
Like, why is there a
This
discussion?
must be the collaborator
Why
stepping
is
in
there a
from the
discussion
dark.
about graphics and video? It's for normies. It's for normies who watch the Marvel movies, the Disney Marvel movies with their time traveling horse shit. You know, there are no consequences horse shit. And that's another thing about gaming. There's no consequences. None. I was playing through World of Warcraft, casting spells. My mana bar wasn't moving, and I was level 2. It's like I'm the lowest level hero. I'm almost the lowest level hero of the game. I'm casting a spell. It should tax me at least a little bit, but it didn't. I was like, this is some fucking normie shit. Gaming has gone full idiocracy, and I don't appreciate it.
Your stalwart defense gives the Sahagin pause, but you hear more of them gathering outside for a final assault.
Yeah, but if I go over here, I think, yeah, I get it. Cool.
You notice a small chest hidden behind the bar.
My spot roll sucks. Oh, he is not that fast. Where you at? There we go. Look at these big, nasty hits. Come here, you. Damn, you tell me that
You have weathered the
a dork in a
Sahagin
rope
storm.
couldn't
Now,
sustain
after that
under a
traitorous
great axe
Jacoby
assault?
Drexelhand, he must have fled into the cellar. Drexelhand isn't here. However,
You gotta
red
think, what kind of
footprints on the
scumbag
ground
would
betray
you
the
have to
location
be
of a secret passage.
to
The
side
chamber beyond
fish
the secret
people against
passage looks
humans
ancient,
when you're a
predating
human?
Korthos village.
It's like, fuck those fish people. Okay, we're going this way. Let's see what we have. What did we get? Perform 2, enhancement bonus to negative energy. Or resist negative. I mean, I'll take it. We don't have performance, we're not a bard. But does it matter? Not yet, because we have nothing. Robe of Healing Amp. Breastplate. No. Can't wait till we're in full plate. It's going to be so cool. So these first few adventures are kind of like hack and slash, get your way through. They're designed to where I'm assuming they're designed to where if you're not the most optimal with your character, you can still participate. Give you a little bit of time to like learn. But they don't hammer you over the head with bullshit. Alright, Venomous, heavy mace of tendon slice. Yuck. Scary. So I think it's gonna sell for a lot easily. Can you please? I still want a dwarf war axe.
That Weasley Drexelhand has nowhere left to run. Finish the job.
Drexelhand thought that siding with the summoned one might save his life.
Miss. Really? What a POS shit. Open it. I need just a second.
Your victories have made the village much safer, but only temporarily. It's time to take the fight to the Sahuagin, out in the wilds of Korthos Island.
Alright, guys. We got maybe time for another quest or two, but then I'm going to head out. So what we're going to do is I want to hire... no one. I want a rogue. Or a bard. So I'm not going to hire anything until I have that. So we got to find Lars. We're not doing the shop quests. I don't give a shit. Can I buy plate armor or... Not yet. I guess that's just not going to be a thing. What are these for? I don't know what they're for. I just want to hold them. I mean, I'm not hurt. Wow, I have a shit ton of money. So let's get rid of the Ember Great Axe. Even though it's probably more damage. But it's a starter weapon, so I'm over it. Thieves' tools, sell. Cool. So we got a bunch of sparklies that we'll put in the last bag. Then this is kind of a no trade. Yep. Starter equipment. Put the potions up here. This is also starter equipment. Can have it traded, sold, or crafted. Same deal. Put these in the last bag. What are you? To inscribe a spell. No, we're not doing that. So let's sell this. Close the window. Move out. You should wear dirty clothes. Those. Yeah, wear that. So we come back, take a bath, sugar scrub, all that. Okay, cool. I'm back. Is this going to be... Yes. So he wants me to find his daughter who's been kidnapped by the Sahuagin. But what I'm going to do is, since we have a little bit of time, repeat this adventure. On a harder difficulty. I just want to play on a harder difficulty. Yeah. Kind of want to see what the hardest difficulty I can do this on is.
Dust and mold fill this ill-maintained storehouse.
And I want to test my character
You
against
hear the
stronger
telltale
monsters.
skittering of vermin nearby.
Okay. That feels more like it should have been the first time through. So it kind of feels like hard should be the default. Hard should be the default for casual, but when does it actually get hard? That's a good question. And are the rewards better? They better well should be, because it wouldn't make sense otherwise. I can't imagine D&D making harder modes without better rewards. Yep, I'll take it all, please.
This
I'm gonna have
appears
to
be the
start
main
a
storeroom.
D&D
It seems
campaign.
the villagers have been preparing for a protracted siege. A
My
large
buddy's
silver
way
key, a
too busy.
Sahuagin emerges from a hidden passage demanding the key. You must let the scrolls fall into devourer hands.
Well, that was easy. Shockingly. I think this is going to be part of the normal rotation, though. Maybe I'll just bring all of these up a notch in difficulty. I mean, it's free XP, it's free treasure. It's not like I hate doing it, because I don't. And then I get to see where my character is, power-wise. It's a good way to actually get my character up to power while simultaneously figuring out what my power level actually is. We haven't been using power attack, which I think I have. Let's go to enhancements. One action point. Oh, we actually have an action point available. Let's go to abilities. How do I go? Character sheet? Yes. So we have character sheet, skills, turn off passive. Feats is gonna be martial. Proficiency. I don't have power attack. Okay, cool. Oh, because, right, I'm putting it in mobility. Mobility and dodge. That spring attack is going to be worth it. It's just how I visualize the character being
The
able to,
door
like,
swings open, revealing it appears that the floor in this room can be moved and rotated.
okay. I kind of got it though, right? Like, no memorization
Protective
needed.
spell dissipates. All that remains now is to
Just
take
exposure.
and deliver the scroll.
Some of the braver villagers tried to stem the Sahuagin tide, but
Got
their
it.
courage led to naught but grievous injuries. Korthos needs someone with more than just guts.
I'll grab a new one every time. I don't care. Um, let's enough to level up, I think. We'll go to the fighter. Fighter trainer right here. Halfling, of course. Must be agile. Let's see. Jump and swim. Both are obvious. Combat styles, trainable feats. We could do. Here we go. So, mobility. Exotic weapon. We already have Dwarven War Axe. Fighter feats. Heavy armor training. Not yet. Because this is more important. Though we don't tumble. So maybe we don't have heavy armor. Power attack we've been talking about. Let's do weapon focused slashing. I'm trying to hit those broad, like, no matter what I do, this is going to be beneficial things in the beginning, because that's what you should be doing. And then as you go higher and higher up, Dwarven War Axe is included, perfect. As you go higher and higher up, then you can kind of narrow in. It's like a pyramid. You start at the base, which is wide, and then you work your way up. Which will focus in on what we actually become. One action point, we can do an action boost. Adds Dwarven War Axe if you are not a dwarf. No effect if you are a dwarf. Got it. So, I guess read in the wind. Or we can get an action boost. Hit and damage. Attack speed. Hit and damage. Right? Screw it. Accept. Alright, folks. That's it. I'll be back later.